Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Fan Cave. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. Bob Pompeani, joined tonight by Chris Mueller, up at 93.7 The Fan, and he is clad in a purple outfit tonight with some college, university, whatever underneath. I'm not sure what it is. I can't see it. So, Chris, I'll start with that. What is underneath the purple tonight?
Script, Ohio, just an old classic representing my mother's home state. Not an Ohio State fan, I want you to know that, but I do like the shirt, so I have to wear it. That's just kind of the rules here.
Well, we're not going to talk about college football tonight because there's other stuff to talk about, but we may not see any of that. Who knows how things are going. But your take on what we saw today with the outbreak with the Miami Marlins, and it seemed kind of played badly by the Marlins. The more you read into this, you come to the conclusion that players were making decisions, and they were the wrong decisions. They could have stopped this potentially from becoming a 14-man contagion. They could have made it better than that had they spoken up or done something. What's your take on that, and what do you think it means for baseball moving forward?
Well, I think baseball has already sort of shown their hand here. They knew they had to postpone both the Marlins-Orioles game and that Yankees-Phillies game just because of the obvious direct contact there and the hazards that could pose. But my initial reaction, and I don't know about you, Bob, but my initial reaction was you've got all these people, presumably smart people behind the scenes, whose names we'll never know, who are drafting up these plans to try to keep players safe. And then one team goes and on a group text allows their shortstop, Miguel Rojas, to basically say it to everybody, hey, do we want to play today? Yeah, we want to play. Of course they do. They're baseball players. They're not infectious disease experts. Of course they want to play baseball. I thought the whole thing was patently ridiculous and sort of underscores one of the major problems here with all of this. You can have the best laid plans, but if people don't adhere to them, and that means the Marlins upper management, where's Derek Jeter other than giving like a very limp, pathetic statement on this? Where's anybody at the highest levels here? Why is a player making this? If you're going to leave this to the players, you're going to have major problems because they basically flouted best practices in this situation.
Right. Don Mattingly, too, the manager, he has to be more in control of it, and apparently he was not. And so now you have this moving forward means that the Miami Marlins, until they find out these guys are okay and test negative, and I'm not sure how long that's going to be, they have to go down to their little satellite camp there and bring in players who maybe never have played in the majors before. And that's something that you do not want to see a lot of. But it could happen to other teams moving forward as well. This is also why,
with the Marlins, are you going to be able to tell the difference,
though?
You can't. I mean, if it's guys,
unrecognizable players,
if it's satellite camp, well, they'll end up being guys that win 88 games in like 2 years, and you wonder and scratch your head how. But right now, the Marlins bringing in satellite camp players isn't a big deal. I thought Andrew Filipponi, I was off today, but Andrew made a great point on the show, and I think he's right to a degree here. It's the teams, it's the players that test positive, right? If it's a 14-man, contingent from the Yankees that test positive, don't you feel like the chances are that this could be a wildly different response from Major League Baseball than what we've gotten so far? It's arguably their sort of most embarrassing team.
No, I agree with that. The bottom line is not many people focus on them, but if it was a bigger market, it certainly would. The other thing that gives me less optimism is college football. First of all, baseball had an opportunity to go to bubbles. Players did not want to do that. Bubbles have a better chance. I think we've seen some of the numbers now. Individual responsibilities have to be underscored with these guys. They have to understand what they're doing, and they can't take this stuff lightly. And I think college sports are going to have very difficult times. Not only are they not in a bubble, but they're young kids, and they're trying to go out and have fun and do these things. So that doesn't bode well. Let me ask you, Chris, about tonight's game. The Pirates are leading 1-0. And so far, Brault, 2 scoreless. Chad Kuhl was the biggest story of the game so far for me. He's back from Tommy John surgery, and he looked terrific in 3 2/3.
Yeah, I thought Kuhl was a compelling story. And listen, I know that we've sort of shifted a lot of the focus towards 2021, maybe with the Pirates and sort of just projecting performance, like Mitch Keller, for example, yesterday. Kuhl, to me, is a guy that might not ever be a starter in the majors. In fact, I kind of doubt that he has the capacity at this point to do that in terms of pitch variety. But in this day and age, you need as many capable arms as you can possibly get, and that includes in the bullpen in high leverage situations. I don't know. I'd like a 6'4", 6'5" guy who can throw 100 with a wipeout off-speed pitch to focus on doing exactly that and only that for 1 or 2 innings at a time. So it might not be as a starter, but a Chad Kuhl performance like he gave us tonight, I think, is a genuinely encouraging sign in one form or another.
Pirates currently leading 1-0. We'll update that as we go along. We'll also talk about some of the other events of the day, including the Penguins in the hub city of Toronto, and they play a preseason game there tomorrow. We'll get into that and more. We want your phone calls. It's 412-575-2600. That's the number to put you in touch with us right here on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, Pittsburgh CW. Call us now.